Hey guys, it's Sandy from PD Recipes, and I'm making a quick and easy version of how to make Bacalhau Com Natas, or creamy codfish, or it's basically a codfish Alfredo style over French fries. So I cut up some potatoes and deep fried them. I did add salt to them. You always want to add salt when you make French fries, whether you're making them in a dish or eating them straight out. And then I sauteed some codfish in olive oil and fresh parsley, a half an onion, and some garlic, some white pepper, maybe just a dash of white pepper in there. I did desalt the salted cod, but you can check out the process at pdrecipe.com. In here, I'm making my Alfredo sauce or my cream sauce. I have 4 tablespoons of flour. I also have 6 tablespoons of butter. I let the butter melt. I added in the flour slowly, and then I added in a cup and a half of heavy cream, 2 cups of milk, and plenty of black pepper. You can add as much black pepper as you want. I do not add salt because the codfish is going to have a little bit of salt in it already, and the butter that we used will have salt because it's salted butter. And that's it. I'm going to assemble the dish. You would add nutmeg if you have nutmeg, but I don't have nutmeg and we're not really a big nutmeg family, so that didn't work. So I'm gonna add in my codfish right on top of my potatoes, and then I'll add in my Alfredo sauce right on top of that. This dish is so easy, everybody loves it. You're gonna get plenty of kudos. This dish, my recipe, is family style because I have a large family, and I'm sure that if you're taking this dish somewhere, you're gonna make a platter of it. And then the next question would be, what happens if I need to make a bunch of it? So I'm kind of answering right now. I did let the codfish get a little crispy at the bottom of my dish because I do like that crunch. And then I did use about 1 pound of codfish, which is my rule of thumb for a family style platter. You get plenty with the onions and the garlic and the olive oil. You get plenty of codfish in 1 pound because it does shred very easily. I did use the Gonçalves kind because I can buy it by the bag, and at the local Portuguese market, you can buy it by the pound. You can always visit Portugalia or Cod and Olive, which is a new place in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. If you're in my area, Portugalia Marketplace, I will be blogging about that and my experiences there. It's like a Home Depot for Portuguese chefs or Portuguese, anybody that loves Portuguese anything. So I'm just gonna layer my Alfredo sauce right on top. I could have sauteed the codfish inside the Alfredo, but I decided not to because it's just gonna seep in anyway. It's super cheesy. I did put about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, giving it a little bit more of a twist so it's not your traditional codfish. Most codfish dishes don't have cream sauce in Portugal, but this is the one exception that they do make. I also added in about 1/4 of Bon Petit Screw cheese, which is a white cheese, very mild. You can buy that online, you can buy that at your Portuguese store, but to substitute, you could use mozzarella, shredded mozzarella cheese. But here it is. This is gonna go into the oven at about 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna cover it for about 10 and then pull it out, pull the cover off. And voila, you will have Bacalhau Com Natas. You can always mix this in if you want. Like I said, I like to leave it like this and just let it seep in. So bon appetit, beijinhos e beijocas. Até já from PD Recipes.